Hello to you all. It's me, Bruce from Vermont Paint and Photo. Here is the in order list of the 26 pieces of artwork that are going to be offered coming up in the next auction. These will be either canvas, board, or watercolor paper only. I'm actually not selling any canvas paintings in this next auction. These will be sold in order. There will be 5 minutes from the time I put it down to the time I pick it up, and then I will move on. Uh, so this is number one. It is a acrylic on 140-pound watercolor paper. All the pieces, unless I state otherwise, will be on 140-pound watercolor paper, with the exception of, I think, three on canvas board, one on the um, cover to this paper, which I love to do. It's a recycled piece. And then I have a small one that goes with a big one. That's just on a piece of cardstock, fiber cardstock. So we'll start with number one, Purple Flower. I like to call this one the Thorny Flower because I put so many thorns in this one. But that's number one. And the next one is a fresh one I just did. We all just finished this one up the other day. It's a cliffside beach with a sailboat. This one is on. This is acrylic on canvas board. I think this one might be a 9 by 12. Could be wrong. Yep, 9 by 12. So same size as the watercolor papers. They're 9 by 12s also. This is one I just finished up yesterday. And then clear coated it last night, and it came out kind of really cool. A little bit of a lightning storm. And the next one is one I was not sure I was going to sell, but I decided, you know what, it's time to let it find a new home. This one is also on a watercolor paper in acrylic. That is my mouse. I have 2 or 3 of these that I painted, but I don't usually let them go. One I painted for another YouTuber, but my other one I keep for myself, my first one. He's pretty cool. Yeah, it's part of my own personal collection of my artwork. There's another one that's on canvas board. A couple of the paintings I have for sale this week are a little dark, but on the darker mood side. But I do have some flowers in there and a few other things. A lot of these paintings, every painting I have, obviously, there's YouTube videos attached to them. But a lot of them have input from people that were sitting in the chat when I painted them. There's that one. And this one we just did the other day. It started out as one thing and it just kind of morphed into its own thing. I don't know, the mood just went in that direction. Is it a little dark mood wise? Yeah, very much so. But, is it strange in an eerie, ghostly sort of way? Yes. Maybe you need something for Halloween. And then we have the painting that was the idea of the balloons was kind of inspired from Carolina Hillbilly. Another YouTuber, 1961, Carolina Hillbilly, 1961, should I say? Originally, it was just a kind of a simplistic, boring painting, and then we built on it and built on it and built on it, and this is what we came up with. And this one's one of the few rare beach scenes that I do. I don't do a lot of beach scenes just because it's not really anything I have available to me locally to see very much. I mean, we have rocky beaches and cliffs, and there are big beaches here, but usually they're covered in people and you can't take pictures of them very well, because the lake around where I live is pretty populated. And then this one's just a whatever flower I felt like painting. Kind of has a kind of a crazy feel to it. I like the colors in that. I actually have 2 or 3 of them that are this same type of color palette. I think the yellow and orange and red with the purple and greens kind of work. And then there's the kind of relative of that one. And we are on, currently this is number 10. Sorry, I was not giving you the numbers of them. My bad. But this is number 10. I'll remember for the rest of these. And we have number 11 is one that we just finished up. With a really crazy moon in it. It's pretty simplistic painting, but in a nice dark frame, this would be kind of crazy. Maybe even in a white frame. Yeah, either way, so it wouldn't matter really. And this one's number 12. Has not been cleared because I was not sure if I was 100% done with this one, but I kind of like the flatness of it. I think if I clear it, it's going to change its attitude a little bit, and I'm afraid to do that. But, again, I paint pretty simple sometimes, so. And then one that even surprised my wife. Surprised me. The barn. The barn is number 13. Came out pretty cool. It kind of looks like a lot of what is around me, that's for sure. And number 14 is once again another yellow, orange, red, purple flower. But this is actually one of my own that I keep, or was going to keep. I like how this one kind of feels. But like I said, I need to have stuff move on because I can't keep them all. It'd be crazy. Number 15 is the Roadrunner. New Mexico, whichever you would wish to call it. Kind of a desert scene with a little Roadrunner running across there. And number 16, I had saved for a person, and then I never heard back from them. So, and it's been a few months now, so I guess it's time to let somebody else take it home, I suppose. Unless that person happens to come in the chat and bid on it. But that would be number 16. And number 17 was donated back to me to sell again from my brother. This is the harbor where I grew up. It's done in a watercolor style using acrylics. I like to try to do that on occasion. I'm not real great on buildings, structures. I'm more of trees and landscape type of person. So some of these are what they are. And that's number 17. This is number 18. Another road scene, but this one's got a lot more sun rays, kind of highlight type of deal going. You know, that road that's just not so traveled. And number 19. Number 19 is this one. Get straight at least, right? Another front yard type pic. Photograph I took. It's just painting from that area that's looking out over the direction of the lake. If I move just right, I get a bunch of trees blocking my view. And number 20 was my version of a painting that I saw. It's not a direct copy by any means because, well, let's face it, I can't do that. Just my interpretation of what they painted. I don't think it was a photograph. I don't really remember where I got the picture from. I have a lot of people send me pictures. But that's number 20. I could clear this one too, and it's probably going to completely change its feel. But this one's number 21. Just a little waterfall. Kind of, coming out of the desert into the grasslands. Could be the mountains. Who knows back there? We don't know. It's imagination. It's all out of my head, which is scary because there's some stuff in there that just... And then we have number 22. A. And 22B, which by the way are going to go together. They are one. They're going to be sold as one painting. Just kind of different versions of the same type of painting. This is just on cardstock, cardboard stock, which is fairly rugged stuff actually. Let's get those out of the way. They're a little harder to deal with, so I can't just put one up while it's there. That was 23. This one's another one that was in my personal pile for keeping. Because I liked how this one came out. But it's time to go. Move on. And then one just a tad bit off season. Number 24. It's just, I know, it's not the greatest cat in the world. I don't do animals. But number 24 needs a new home. Be great in a kid's room. They'd like it. Yeah, no. If it doesn't go, I'll probably... something with it. Number 25, second to the last. And the last one is a painting that I just finished up. It is an 8x10 on canvas board, clear coated, and the lighting in this does not show it quite the way it is. My lighting is horrendous on this piece because it's cleared. Let's see if I can get it so it looks how it's supposed to look. Yeah, that's actually how it looks. It came out looking like that. And I still have lights shining on it, so it's still fairly bright. But that is my last piece that is for sale this next auction coming up. I hope you all can make it. All payments will be made through PayPal at the time of the when your bid is accepted. I have the ability to check right then and there. It will tell me. And this time the shipping is, because shipping cost me so much money last time, I can't start at the lower prices. So I'm going to discuss with a few people what my starting price should be. They all think, because normally these paintings I charge $38 for them shipped in the continental United States. I don't think $30 is asking a lot, so that's probably what we will mark them at. This one took quite a bit longer than most of them, so still the same price, even though it's a smaller piece. It's on canvas, which costs quite a bit more. And then my next auction will start auctioning off some of the canvases, and those prices will be, higher because of the shipping cost of shipping a canvas is quite a bit more. You can't just throw them in a hard shell envelope. You've got to pack them carefully. But thank you all. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck to all of you who are going to bid. Auction will be on this Tuesday coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much.